On behalf of the National Atmospheric Deposition Program, thank you for joining us today as we walk you through this NADP training video highlighting the NTN sample changeout using the ACM bucket collector. This video will serve as a general overview. Please refer to the SOP for additional details. Come to the site prepared with a clean NADP bucket and lid, Kim wipes or plain paper towels, distilled or deionized water, 2 field observer report forms, one from the previous week and one for the current week, and a logbook if used. Approach the site from the downwind side to reduce potential sample contamination. Examine the collector thoroughly and note any unusual site conditions in the remarks section of your field form, Block 10. Activate the collector by placing several drops of water on the sensor grid. This should activate the collector and allow it to remain open for several minutes. While remaining downwind, inspect the contents of the bucket and make note of any contamination in Block 5. Check all available boxes in the yes or no columns and leave any additional comments in the remarks section, Block 10. To remove the old bucket, first locate and unzip the cleaned and sealed lid. Grasp the lid bag from the side opposite of the zipper. Carefully pull the bag back over your hand and wrist until the lid is fully exposed and the seal is facing downwards. This will allow you to use the bag as a glove when placing the lid on the bucket. Securely and firmly place the lid over the open bucket using your bagged hand. Be sure not to touch the lip of the bucket or the underside of the lid with your bare hands. Once your sample is secure, record the necessary information needed to Block 3, Field Bucket, on the field form from the previous week. Begin by moistening a wipe with the deionized water. Blow any remaining water off of the sensor grid in order to activate the collector. However, this time stop the collector when it is about halfway open. This will allow you to thoroughly clean the collector arms as well as the underside of the lid seal. You will need to wipe down the entire collector, paying special attention to the collector tabletop, the tops and sides of the collector lid and body, and the lid arms. Once this is complete, plug the collector back in and allow it to continue its cycle. Verify correct operations of equipment, including the rain gauge, motor box, and sensor grid. Report any issues in the remarks section of your field form and by contacting the NADP site liaison if needed. Once this is complete, record any additional information needed to complete the site operations section on your field form, Block 4. Record the necessary information needed to complete Blocks 1 and 2 on your field form for the current week's sample. With your collector open, meaning the wet side bucket holder is exposed, carefully remove the new NADP bucket from the carrier. Remove the twist tie holding the bag closed. And once again, pull the bucket bag back over your arm so it acts as a glove. Now place the bucket on the collector, fasten the tie-down spring, and ensure that the bucket fits firmly in the bucket holder. Blow the remaining water off of the sensor to close the collector. As the collector is closing, ensure that the lid seal fits snugly over the wet side bucket. Record the date and time the sample bucket was placed on the collector in Block 3, Field Bucket. After leaving the site, complete the precipitation record as soon as possible, and you can also reference the sample processing video to finish processing the sample and ship to the lab for analysis. The following notes are things to keep in mind during the changeout. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to contact the NADP site liaison at 1-800-952-7353